Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my wonderful people, depending on the location you are presently. Please note that Victory Express is your own channel where you get the authentic and confirmed informations. Please like and share so that other people will know what we are doing here. It's also very important that you turn on your notification bell so that you will be getting our updates. And more importantly, criticize us and comment us when necessary. We accept them. Now the news of the day. Nigerian army personnel again go wild. Kill colleague in Borno State. Another internal breach has been recorded among the northeast troops of the Nigerian army after a yet-to-be-identified soldier fighting Boko Haram insurgents in the northeast opened fire on his colleague and killed them. Now the deceased soldier was identified as Private Diko. According to military sources, now we're talking about military sources. The duo were troops of Operation Desert Sanity and joined the army in 2020. The incident occurred in Ngoshe, Gwoza local government area of the state. According to eyewitness, they were having an argument, and before you know it, he killed him. That's Diko. Both being 20 NA, that's Nigerian Army, were posted to 103 Battalion Enugu, but were moved to Borno to fight the Boko Haram insurgency. Alright, so of course there have been public concerns recently over the state of mental health of Nigerian soldiers, particularly the ones fighting insurgency in the northeast. Last week, another soldier identified as Lance Corporal Nwobodo Chinonso shot dead the commander of the Forward Operation Base FOB Raba in Sokoto State. Lieutenant Sam Oladapo, we reported it. Chinonso also shot the FOB Raba Command Sergeant Major SCSM, Sergeant Eliasu Inosa, and another private soldier, Atahiru Mohammed, after he had killed Oladapo. After shooting his colleagues, he thereafter committed suicide by shooting himself. Now, in March 2022, Yahya Ibrahim, a soldier fighting Boko Haram insurgents in the northeast, opened fire on his colleague, Abubakar Muhammad. Ibrahim, with army number 18NA/77/0725, was said to have suddenly cocked his rifle and shot Muhammad of 96NA/42/4975 in the shoulder from behind. In April 2021, Killer Jima, a corporal in the Army's 152 Battalion, Banki, Borno State, killed himself. In March 2021, a soldier, Bello Useni, with the Nigerian Army School of Armory in Bauchi, killed himself. In September 2020, a Lance Corporal attached to the Army's 27 Task Force Brigade in Boni, Gari, Gujba local government area of Yobe State committed suicide at his duty post. In July 2020, a soldier in the Army's 202 Battalion in Bama, Borno State, killed a lieutenant who did not give him pass to visit his family. In 2019, a soldier hanged himself in Abuja, and in 2017, another soldier committed suicide after killing his superior officer. The recurring nature of such incidents has raised concerns about whether soldiers fighting Boko Haram are receiving adequate mental and psychological treatment. That is no. Some of the soldiers have in the past complained about poor welfare, overstaying in the region, and abysmal treatment by military hierarchy. They said they were battling with depression and post-traumatic disorder because the authorities refused to carry out a rotation. And so, not only rotation, we have seen it, this is what is happening now. Nigerian soldiers are going gaga, going haywire, going wild. So, people, be cautious. Be cautious. Why we are reporting this? For people to get information of what's happening, to arm themselves. Yes, to be forewarned is to be forearmed. Now, the Biafrans, people in the southeast, and well-meaning personalities across Nigeria, you have to be very careful. You have seen what is happening, particularly those in the Biafra land. You know how they treat people if they come here? Yes, they treat people like as if they are conquered people in a conquered territory. Yes, slaves. So they deal with them mercilessly. That's why people are running away from them, and nobody's joining the army again. And we have warned them, look, if you join the army, that's suicide. Suicide. Anybody who is allow himself or who enlists into the army, that is suicidal, of course. And so you have seen their mental, health is nothing to write home about. It's in disarray. Yes, arising from many factors: non-payment of their allowances, salaries, duty allowances. So some of them have overstayed, and there are so many, fatigue and depression everywhere happening. That's in the military. So with this, and they having gun and rifle, anything can happen. So please be careful, people, as this thing is happening now. All right, because from the foregoing, it's obvious that the army cannot control its personnel again. Yes, even the authorities themselves, they are looting money meant for the people who are fighting, the foot soldiers, those who are fighting the insurgents. The military hierarchy is, looting money meant for them. Those who have been asked to go and buy equipment for the army, they will go and share the money. That's what they're doing. Every year, each year, fiscal year, the National Assembly and the presidency will apportion budget money for the military, $2 billion, $3 billion. Nothing for the people, nothing for the military, nothing for the foot soldiers, nothing for those in the battlefield, confronting these monsters that the government themselves has created. Okay, so anybody who is being posted to Burma, Damascus, Goza, anywhere in Borno State or in the entire Northeast, honestly speaking, it's a suicide mission. You are going there because they will ambush, they will kill people. After killing them, then the mental torture, apart from the terrorists who are killing them, after the colleagues there will give them tips, yes, information that you are coming, and they will lay siege or ambush against those troops. Apart from that, your colleague who is passing through fatigue, depression, or whatever, can shoot such person, such military officer. So it's not ideal thing now to say I'm joining the army. It's not ideal. We have said it and we'll repeat it. Yes, so that it will enter into people's skull. Do not join. Do not join. And if you are seeing them, please be very careful. Be very careful, even on the highway, because in the Southeast, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Oh my goodness. In the entire Southeast, the military checkpoint is everywhere. What is happening? Is that are they laying siege to do what? Is this place a conquered zone? What is happening? Why the militarization of the entire Southeast at this material time? So, our people, please be very careful. They have gone haywire, they have gone gaga, and those who are even in Borno State, people who are traveling for one reason or the other, you have to go to Borno State or Northeast, please be very careful there. You have seen what is happening. They have gone haywire, they have gone gaga. Yes, the army is not in control of itself any longer, and that is